If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood. Hold on, wait. Let me let the brother demonstrate this measure for y'all. Check it out.
If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
Now, as y'all can see, that's one of the hood educated residents. I'm talking about straight representing. So listen, y'all see that man fresh. I'm talking about fresh. We ain't even gonna play no games. That man right there, fresh with his hood educated merch. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I want to encourage y'all to go get y'all merch. And if you want like certain colors and stuff like that, you know, go into my Instagram, DM me, and I'll see if we can make it happen. But I need at least about 1,000. I need 1,000 of hood educated residents, man, to go get y'all merch, man, and represent. Send me y'all videos so I can put y'all on the screen, man, and give y'all time to shine while y'all in y'all fresh hood educated gear, right? Now, check it out, y'all. A lot has been going on. I just dropped that interview with TYMB Feifei. And, you know, so much has been going on since the interview and everything that happened with him. But look, I want to touch on the TYMB Feifei interview. But first, let's get into this FBG duck thing, right? Now, FBG duck's mother, right? They call her Mama Duck, you know, but her real name Sheena, from my understanding, right? The sister has came forward and put it on the internet and said that the FBI ain't done. There's going to be more arrests soon, right? So now we got to understand this right here. Whenever you dealing with this type of stuff, a mother that has lost her child, we got to understand that the FBI and law enforcement, the people that are living, especially the legal guardians, the mothers and fathers, they're going to let them peoples know, hey, look, we got some more stuff coming on, you know what I'm saying? So don't worry about it. We got some more people finna be arrested and this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? They're going to keep those peoples, the mothers, the fathers, the legal guardians, well informed as to the process of the case, right? So for those who believe that Mama Duck is just talking and just saying things, I would have to beg to differ because it makes sense. Understand, right? Mama Duck was the first one that told the whole world that all them other brothers that got locked up, the old Block 5, she was the one that came and said, hey, they got them, y'all. They got them. Y'all remember that? She was crying and everything. She was like, they got them. You know what I'm saying? And she named them. She named them, right? So common sense, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just tells me that she ain't capping. Some other people about to be arrested for her son's death, right? Now, whoever these peoples are, allow me to say this, and this is just from my understanding, right? I believe that the FBI has already locked up the people who are physically, right? Who are physically involved in FBG Duck's murder. And what I mean by physically, I'm talking about like the actual peoples that committed the crime. You know, Moo-Wop, C-Thang, C-Murder, you know, Los, you know what I'm saying? Like them, like those are the people that was physically involved, right? Because they got them on camera, you know, running out the building, jumping in the cars, you know, going downtown, doing the shooting, coming back. You know, they got the people who was physically involved. Because we got to understand something. If there was somebody else that they wanted, right then and there, when they had captured all 5 of them, Moo-Wop and all them, it would have been known, hey, look, we looking for so-and-so too. Y'all know how they do, you know what I'm saying? Just like when they do their raids, when they do their Ricos and stuff like that, like they still looking for some people in the YSL case right now. These brothers are still on the run. They still looking for some of them people right now, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's known. You see what I'm saying? So I believe that if it was somebody that they wanted at the time when they arrested Muwap in them, they'd be saying, they'd have said, like, look, we looking for so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so too, because they was directly involved. What you getting at, hood educated? Come on, cut to the chase. All right, here I come. Listen. The people who I believe that they are looking for now and that they are about to arrest are people who helped the old Block 5, those brothers who locked up right now for FBG duck, the people who helped them after the murder, and the people that helped them before the murder, right? And what I mean by that, I'm talking about they co-conspirators. People that understood that, look, they was finna go kill something. People that helped them plan, the murder and stuff like that. People that had something to do with the whole ordeal. Those people, right? Those are the people that I believe that they are about to go arrest. And you got to understand something. Whenever you help somebody complete the crime of a murder, you just as guilty. You might as well jumped in the car and jumped out the car. Because whenever you do anything, I don't care what it is, if somebody come to you right now today, let me tell y'all something. If somebody come to y'all right now today and say, hey man, I'm finna go kill this dude. And you say, for real? And he say, yeah, I'm finna go kill him. Let me use your gun. And you say, yeah, go ahead, bro. Even though you don't go with him, even though you don't, you really probably don't believe him and you playing like, man, hey, you can have the gun, go ahead. And if he go and kill somebody, you just as guilty. You might as well went with him. Why? Because you helped him. Because if he didn't have the gun, he couldn't have did the killing. You helped him when you gave him the gun. So the co-conspirators could have did anything. They could have provided the guns, right? Just like that boy said, right? Remember he told that boy, remember Kenny Mack told him in the text, hey man, come and get your gun, right? So that type of stuff. Or even if it's just money. For an example, they said that King Von was, trying to pay $50,000. King Von was trying to pay $100,000. So King Von will be arrested right now. Yeah. If King Von was alive and well, he would be arrested right now. Why? Because he paid for the murder. So, with just from my understanding and just, for me just being in the streets and knowing how things go, the people that they finna arrest right now are not directly involved. And what I mean by that, physically, they are not the ones that actually committed the murder. But these are the people that helped before the fact, before the murder, or these are the people that help after the murder. Trying to, and when I say by helping after the murder, people that say if Muwap ran to somebody's house after the murder, and that person took Muwap's gun, hid it, threw it in the river, took his clothes, burnt his clothes up. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. If somebody ever come to your house after they just got done committing a crime and you are well aware that they just committed a crime and you help them after that, man, I need to get out of town, bro, man, take me out of town. All right, come on, let's go. You after the fact, you're a co-conspirator, you helping. After the crime was completed and you understood that he committed this crime or she committed the crime and you helping, you can go to jail for that. So be mindful of that, hood educated residents and guests. Be mindful of that, right? But like I always say, man, if y'all think that the FBI is playing games, no, the FBI is connecting dots. That's all the FBI do. Okay, how did you get here? What happened then and there? What's going on with this? Who said this? They want to know everything. I'm talking about professional interrogators. Now, a lot of people are assuming this right here, that the old Block 5, somebody in there doing some of this. Would that surprise us though? That's the thing, right? I'm talking about just with all this stuff, and all the snitching that's going on and all the so-called gang bangers and stuff like that, killers and all that, with all this telling, would that surprise anyone? It'd be messed up, you know what I mean? Because, they telling, but would it surprise anybody? Here it is, you got these men sitting up in here, man, and some of them probably feel like they didn't get their cut. What you mean? What you mean hood educated? What you mean they ain't get their cut? Some of them that's incarcerated right now for FBG Duck's murder probably ain't see none of that 50,000. Probably ain't see none of that 100,000. They ain't get the chain. You see what I'm saying? They wasn't flown out on vacations and things like that. You feel me? So we got to understand, if someone is in the county jail right now feeling like that and they locked up for a murder, they thinking in their mind like, man, they played me, man. So, man, I ain't finna go down for this like this. Nah, man, I ain't finna. You know what I mean? Like, that type of stuff happens. And not only that, like, some of the strongest, I'm talking about killers can get up in that county, and I'm talking about start suffering. Baby mama get to tripping. She done ran off with somebody. She saying that she can't do all that time with you. And there it is. That right there is an incentive for somebody that want to be free. It's that, man, look, y'all think y'all can cut me a deal? Can I get out sooner than later? You feel what I'm saying? And there it is. But we don't know. But time would tell. And just from my experience and just being around that type of stuff, that, man, look, you got 5 people locked up on a murder. Usually when you got 5 people locked up on a murder, just from my experience, somebody gonna fold. It's just a matter of time. Somebody gonna fold if they haven't already folded. You know what I'm saying? Because for them to be getting all the information that they getting, somebody got to be doing some talking. Somebody got to be doing some talking. And then for them to be trying to arrest other people now who are not actually physically involved in the murder of FBG Duck, somebody got to be doing some talking. Okay, how did y'all get the car? Rented the car for us? The one gave me the money to buy the car? Oh, for real? Oh, okay then. How did y'all get the guns? Borrowed me his gun. He let me. All this type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? All this type of stuff right here. So somebody is giving up some information. And it's showing, because after a year plus, now all of a sudden they got some more people that they want to arrest. After a year plus, now all of a sudden text messages and things like that starting to pop out. Come on. Now, before I get up out of here, let me demonstrate this measure about the brother TYMB Feifei, right? Now, I do believe that, I didn't want to let him off the hook in the interview. Like, I did it how I thought like one of y'all would do it. You know what I mean? And just being fair and balanced. Being fair and balanced. But allow me to say this right here concerning this snitching stuff, right? Like I always tell y'all, it's snitches in the hood right now walking around and ain't nobody touching them. So when Feifei said that he wasn't lying, I'm talking about, I'm all the way in Minnesota and he in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But just, ain't nobody hood no tougher than nobody else other hood. I don't care where you at. People killing, dying, fighting, stabbing, shooting, gang banging everywhere nowadays, right? So that's just how it is. But let me say this right here. People are snitching everywhere. Now, I told Feifei, because me and him had a conversation, and I told that brother, and I'm finna tell anybody else, hood-educated residents, or any other young men who are involved in that gang life, right? If you are not about that life and you can't do no time, leave that lifestyle alone. Listen, When I said that there's snitches running around in the hood, let me elaborate a little bit on that, right? Let me, break it down a little bit more further, right? If you are a killer, you can snitch and won't nobody mess with you. Yeah. If you are in a gang and you are a killer, a hitter, a slider, you can snitch and ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Why? Because you are a asset to the gang. You are not a liability. You are a asset to the gang. Why? Because you killing rivals. You killing the ops. And what this does is it brings safety to the gang, right? Gang bangers ain't smart. They know, like, okay, then we got him. That right there is going to give the ops pause, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, nah, we ain't going over there, man, because they got hood educated over there. He already done killed 2 of us. So we go over there trying to slide again. He going to chase another one of us down. He going to kill 3 of us. You know what I'm saying? So if you are a killer, the killer is a security blanket for the gang, right? Killers are security blankets for the gang. Why? Because everybody ain't a killer. Everybody in the gang ain't a rider. Everybody ain't finna go hunting they ops, right? But killers, right? They go hunting. Yeah, they go creeping early in the morning, late at night in opposition territory, trying to kill. Right? This is what they do. And they gang understands this and know this. So when a killer snitch, they turn a blind eye. Nah, we ain't see nothing. They start making up all the excuses in the world for the killer because they don't want to become a victim themselves. Right? So that's just one. The other one is the money. If you got a lot of money and drugs and stuff like that, you can tell. And your gang is going to turn a blind eye to that. Why? Because you are an asset to the gang, because you're bringing money. You're providing food, clothing, shelter. You know what I'm saying? Cars, drugs. You providing for the hood. You are an asset. You are not a liability. So they turn a blind eye. They're going to make up all the reasoning and excuses in the world to justify you telling. If you are a snitch and you got money, believe me, y'all, I know what I'm talking about. And anybody that's in the hood, if they would just be honest, they would tell you, man, hood educated ain't lying, man, because dude over there, right? Now, remember I say, they pick and choose though, right? You can snitch if you're a killer. You can snitch if you got money and drugs. Why? Because you're an asset. But if you don't got money and drugs, and if you are not a killer, oh no, the gang mad at you for snitching. Yeah, you just made the gang look bad. You just made the gang look like Rudy Poos. You know, you made the gang, you put a blotch on the gang's reputation. No, they can't have that. And you a liability? You ain't doing nothing? Oh no, we can kill you now, cause you ain't nothing. You ain't doing nothing. You see what I'm saying? So gangs pick and choose. Now, what I would like to say to Faye and anybody that's don't believe that they can, do time and stuff like that, or just, joining that gang stuff, just want to be hanging around and all that old type of stuff. Let me say this right here. And to the brother Faye, right? I would suggest that you denounce the gang. I would suggest that you and don't be tough about it. Hey man, I don't care about. No, just be. Hey, look, I thought I was like that. I ain't like that, man. I thought I was, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really like that. So look, I ain't TYMB no more. I ain't BD no more. I'm just finna live my life, love my girl, raise my kids, man. And the reason why I say that right there, because he might save some face for the gang, right? Unless he a killer or he got a lot of money. right? But he might save face for the gang, because then the gang could say, yeah, man, he ain't a part of us. You know, we done told him, man, he got to go. We casting him out. You know what I mean? But if he stay in that gang, he has to worry about being backdoored every single day. Every single day. He got to worry about the one that's smiling in his face and telling him to come over here, let's go get high, let's go, I got some women over here and all this old type of stuff. He got to worry about them, because the back door is wide open right now. It's wide open. So the best thing that he could do is just say, hey man, I'm done with that. I'm finna live a square life. I'm finna work a job. I'm finna, go back and forth, to work, go home, raise my kids, and leave that life alone. Because when you try to continue to be in the gang after you do something like that and the public see it, other gangs see it, the gangs feel like, hey man, we got to do something about this. Because if we don't, other gangs are going to be looking at us like, we ain't standing on business. So we got to do something to them. You feel me? So therefore, my suggestion to the brother Faye and anybody, man, if you ain't like that, brother, if you can't do no time, quit playing. Go sit down, get out the way. It's okay. Listen, I'm living my best, man. The worst part of my life was when I was in that gang bang bullshit. That right there was the worst part of my life, right? Now that I'm away from all that old, man, life is great. I ain't worried about nobody. I'm good. I'm straight. It's okay to live a regular life. It's okay to be a tax-paying citizen. You live longer. You take care of your money. You start thinking about other things than people trying to kill you all the time. I'm telling y'all, man, leave that stuff. Look, just be done with it. And when you be done with it for real. Because you're going to have some people in the gang that's going to want you to, man, why you ain't been coming through? Why you ain't been, calling us? Why you ain't been hanging with us or nothing like that? Hey, I'm done with that, bro. That's why. I'm cool. I'm over here living this square life now, bro. Simple and plain. This hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. Before I depart, allow me to give a shout out to the blessings that I received this week. Let me give a shout out to Mr. Invictus for the $5 cash app. Let me give a shout out to Nate D for the $5 cash app. Let me give a shout out to Aquila for the $2 cash app. And let me give a shout out to the brother Maurice for the $25 cash app. And let me give a shout out to Mario and LaShonda Powell for the $100 cash app. Mario said, I love to see my brothers doing something positive. Keep up the good work and keep educating the hood educated residents and others. Peace and love, Brother Mario and Sister LaShonda. I really appreciate y'all love and support. And you are right, man. I agree with you 100%. This hood educated, not lane related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there.